Today, we're diving into a really profound cosmic vision. It's one that challenges a feeling I think we all have, that feeling of being separate from the universe. And our guide for this is a short but incredibly powerful book that might just make you rethink the very boundaries of who you are.
You know that feeling, right? It's so deeply human. You feel like you're just one person, this single little consciousness looking out at a world that feels completely separate from you. And this feeling, this sense of being just a tiny fragment in a massive cosmos, well, it's at the heart of so much of our anxiety and our constant search for meaning.
And look, this idea of being cut off isn't some new modern problem. It's a core issue that spiritual and philosophical traditions have been wrestling with for thousands of years. It's also the perfect starting point for the journey we're about to take.
This is pretty much the default setting for most of us. There's me, inside my own head, and then there's everything else outside. Other people, nature, the whole universe. It sets up this constant opposition, this limited little self against this vast external world. But what if that entire way of thinking is just wrong?
So there's a powerful alternative to this feeling of separation, and it comes from a book that offers a really radical shift in how we see things. It's like a guide to seeing ourselves not as separate pieces, but as completely intrinsically connected to everything. The book is called I Am All, and it was written by Sudhakar S. Dikshit. Now, to really get the weight of his words, you got to know who this guy was. Dikshit was the editor for I Am That, which is one of the most famous spiritual classics of the entire 20th century. So he didn't just study these ideas, he lived and breathed them. And here it is. This is the central, kind of mind-bending idea of the book. You aren't just a part of the universe. The entire universe is actually contained within you. You're like a perfect small-scale model, a microcosm, of the whole shebang. It's a pretty staggering thought when you let it sink in. Okay, so how on earth do we get from feeling small and separate to realizing this incredible cosmic connection? Well, the book doesn't just throw this idea at you. It actually takes you on a step-by-step conceptual journey, a path to expand your vision and then bring it all inward. The book lays out this really clear four-stage path. First, it starts with the biggest picture imaginable, seeing the entire cosmos as Brahman, this single ultimate reality. Then, it helps you personify that reality as the Kala Purusha, or the cosmic man, so you can see the universe as one living being. From there, the whole journey turns inward to find that exact same cosmic reality within the inner man. And the final, incredible realization is that this inner self is completely deathless. So the journey begins with Brahman. The easiest way to think about this is it's the source code of reality. It's the single, underlying consciousness that everything in the universe springs from. It's the ultimate oneness that ties everything and everyone together. Now from that super abstract idea of Brahman, we move to the Kala Purusha, the cosmic man. And this is such a brilliant symbolic bridge. It helps us imagine the whole universe not as this cold, dead, empty space, but as a single, living, breathing, conscious being that embodies all of creation. And this really highlights the massive shift the book is trying to get you to make. We start out as the separate self, right? Feeling limited, anxious, defined by that constant I versus not I struggle. The goal is to realize our true nature as the cosmic self, unified, whole, and embodying that profound truth that I am all. The whole journey is about crossing from one side to the other.
Okay, this all sounds really philosophical. I get it. But what's the actual impact? Why does embracing a vision like this even matter in our day-to-day lives? Well, it matters because it has the power to fundamentally change our entire experience of being alive.
The real magic of this book is its unique blend. It gives you this clear, really uplifting vision by mixing deep philosophy with this genuine, heartfelt mysticism, so it speaks to both your head and your heart. And since it's short and easy to get into, it doesn't just ask you to understand an idea, it actually encourages you to have a real inner realization of its timeless message.
And that's why this vision matters so much right now. It speaks directly to that feeling of fragmentation and anxiety we all feel in modern life. It takes that feeling of being a lonely, temporary individual and replaces it with this profound, deeply comforting realization that you are an eternal, essential part of the entire cosmos.
So really, the book is extending an invitation to us. But who is it for? Who's really going to get the most out of taking this journey from the separate self to the cosmic self?
Honestly, this vision will probably click with anyone who's open to big ideas. Whether you're a spiritual seeker exploring Eastern philosophy or just someone contemplating life's big questions about meaning and mortality, it's definitely best for a reflective reader, someone who likes to sit with a profound idea and really let it sink in.
And this is the book's core challenge to you, the reader. It's not just about believing something intellectually. It's an invitation to completely change your perception, to actually live your life with the daily awareness that your inner self is timeless, deathless, and connected to literally everything.
So I'll just leave you with this question, which kind of reframes the whole message of the book. Are you a drop in the ocean? Or are you the entire ocean in a drop? What if that feeling of being small and separate isn't the truth at all, but just a point of view? And what if in reality, you contain it all?